Hello, it's Jang here with the Bloks Halo ODST Armor Customizer Pack. Finally, comes with 2 figures and a bunch of different armor pieces that you can swap on, as well as a couple weapons for each, and some storage chests for all the extra stuff. Here's a look at everything out of the package to make it more clear exactly what you get. So in addition to the 2 complete figures by default, plus a stand for each figure also gets a backpack, a different colored vest, a different helmet, an alternate helmet, 2 sets of alternate shoulder armor, one in the original color and one in a different color, and a combat knife. Here's a closer look at the figures as they come pre-assembled right out of the box. That's the bright silver color on the left, and on the right is the dark gunmetal gray. They do have a range of gunmetal grays. I appreciate this paint application right here in silver. They actually have different skin tones for the figures. This one's just slightly darker, and there's a different amount of paint applied. You can see more of the fingers here than you can here, with just the tips kind of show through. I don't know if that's completely intentional and if you'll see exactly that same configuration throughout the entire production of the line, but it is a little bit of variance that is worth noting. You might want to look at in the package, since you can see everything by default with the bubble style packaging. Both of the weapons here are in just plain black with the SOCOM pistol and the suppressed SMG. Now let me change out a couple of things on each. So these are the alternate helmets, and I've also put on the same colored alternate shoulder armor pieces, which you can see are using the exact same molds from side to side between them. These are 2 other good-looking configurations. I also put the backpacks on them. But I do feel like the Recon helmet does look a little bit comically large here. A little bit more like the classic series of less articulated figures, which had slightly less realistic proportions, and I feel like that shows through here. But when you consider that it's the same helmet that's used on the Spartan Recon armor set, and Spartans tend to be larger than ODSTs, you can kind of see how it would make sense for it to look a little bit oversized on a more normal human here. That's just one possible way of looking at it that I thought of. But yeah, just without considering anything beyond the obvious, that one doesn't seem to fit in quite as well as the more standard look. And here are the alternate vest or outer armor pieces and the alternate colored shoulder armor pieces, which match those center armor pieces, but they don't match anything else. To me, these really don't work out all that well. The Recon one, I can see. That kind of makes some sense to me, but this guy over here on the left, I really feel like his helmet just stands out too much with this config here. Maybe if I were to go kind of halfway with this one, I'll leave this one alone, but the one on the left, maybe, how about that? I think that's a little bit better look. Yeah, there, I think that makes more sense. Nice thing about this system is that you can swap things out like that, but they don't quite give you enough of the actual colored pieces, the red and the blue, to give you a completely new scheme. So it just kind of changes out some things a little bit. You need to experiment to find what actually works for you. I do feel like this is a good pack for ODST fans, and you most likely will want to get at least a couple of these to give yourself more variety out of what you get. You do have to pay for the extra pieces though, and I feel like that kind of pulls back the value just a little bit when you consider that not all of the potential armor swaps available with these are really going to look that good, at least in my opinion. Let me know what you think of the configurations and color combos that I showed you, and if you have a favorite out of them, what you just think about the value of this entire set on the whole. I look forward to your feedback, and as always, I appreciate your time, so thanks for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.